of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, blue lady. Mike 5-4. Yo, yo, yo. Wait. Yo. Jam. Watch safety creep. Watch Eddie Weapon. Safety's creeping.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Wait. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Barber. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Joker. Hey, stop. Let's go.
Winston. He's got Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Mike 25. Mike 54. You can't block me. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
First and 10.
Back to the running game with Barber. And he'll get this one down to about the 7.
They cannot block us. Let's go.
Alexander. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. He's crashing.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
21. Here we go. 11. Spikes 3. 218.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
13.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
24-yard gain on the play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
12.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. Fight 80!
Check 4.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Fight 20!
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd and 1, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
56 is the mic. Rip right.
Draw play. Winston to Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, he's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
Mike, 45.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Under 10. 12, fellas, here we go. 13. Hey, Zoo.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's caught out left by Perriman. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. It's caught at the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. Winston. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Buccaneers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 24, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
21.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control. way,
Yeah,
defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, so much for... setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over them, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. Evans has it left side. And way up past the 35 before he... He's taken down.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
First down, Winston. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long for Winston. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Play action now. Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Hey, alert!
On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, Charlie!
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
At the 47-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Winston to throw. Being chased out left. And a little floater there is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
And the blitz does come. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
39-yard line.
54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready to go.
Again, it's Jones. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Buccaneers.
Check. Watch
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Check safety.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't know no better.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So much for breaking in the young rookie with an easy kick, but he converted.
You know, looking back later, how happy will this team be that he had to make this kick this early? Because oftentimes you have to wait a while to find out if the nerves are going to hold up. They got it out of the way right here in game 1. Congratulations to him. A big-time shot.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Bucs, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.